Alright, today is March 14th, 2023, and this is your Guild Wars 2 news for today. Let's get right into it. World Polish. In response to player feedback, we've made the following changes to the Giala Delve meta event rewards. The daily cap on Jade Miners keycards has been removed. Oh, nice. After earning a large quantity of keycards, their drop rate will be reduced for the day. Yeah, I think that's a good change. It was pretty annoying opening up all of those, treasure chests, and then suddenly, like, within one meta, you'd open some treasure chest and then couldn't open any more, and you'd pass, like, 30 more treasure chests over the course of it. So I think it's cool that they're doing that. Advanced Outcast mining caches no longer require keycards to open and only spawn for meta events boss fight. Ancient Outcast mining caches from the post-boss champion events have been replaced with standard Giala Delve mining caches. Keycard exchange service prices has been reduced by up to 50%. I'd be interested to see if they're worth it. So before this, I'm pretty sure we did the math and none of the exchanges for keycards were worth doing. They were all like a loss of money to do it. So I'm interested to see what the math nerds come up with after this change. As a result of removing the keycard cap, mining cache contents have been adjusted. So they probably nerfed the rewards a little bit to allow us to open more. That's my guess. Fixed an issue that caused Gorik and Shul Mu to display an incorrect conversation icon when talking to them in the Giala Delve. Added a new region lore marker for Ari in Giala Delve to indicate that she could tell you more about local history and what the Jade Brotherhood has been up to. Fixed an issue that caused open world story dialogue for What Lies Beneath to be interrupted by meta event dialogue in Giala Delve. Fixed an issue that prevented Stop the Kappa Burglar Before It Escapes with Stolen Goods event for correctly contributing to base upgrade progress in Giala Delve. I haven't seen that one. Changed the Mark of Pain condition icon used by the champion Twisted Skelks in Giala Delve. Fixed an issue that prevented Nozomi's achievement availability marker from properly displaying an Arbor Stone. Fixed an issue that caused Lost Scouts in Giala Delve to display conversation icons when a player initiated combat. You know what other change Arbor Stone needs? Is after you hear, this is a place of refuge once, you don't anymore? It's just that guy needs an off switch. Fixed an issue that caused allied NPCs to remain in the Behemoth's Gap after it was claimed by hostile forces. Fixed an issue that prevented researchers' health bars from being displayed while escorting them in Giala Delve. Removed a blank conversation icon from Shul Mu's dialogue at the Jade Pillar Point base. Pristine Jade Enhanced Shells will now return to players' siege turtles when capturing a base in Giala Delve. Fixed an issue that prevented defeated enemies' markers from disappearing when defending the bases in Giala Delve. Fixed an issue that caused 2 event markers to follow the researchers when escorting them in Giala Delve. New drinking game. Take a shot every time I say Giala Delve in these notes. Fixed an issue that prevented defeated enemies' markers from disappearing when defending the bases in Giala Delve. There's another shot. Fixed an issue that caused 2 event markers to follow the researchers when escorting them in Giala Delve. Behemoth's Gap base and Jade Pillar base can no longer be upgraded once players have progressed to the Defend the Ravenous Wanderer event. Fixed an issue that caused players to lose both stacks of pristine Jade Enhanced Shells when only a single base was lost. Hang on, I'm gonna turn down the music just a tad here. Fixed an issue that prevented some players from receiving progress toward completing the Deadliest Thing on 2 Legs achievement. Clarified the ongoing investigations, the Jade Brotherhood requirement text. Fixed an issue that prevented some spell decals in Hall of Chains from rendering correctly when using DirectX 11 rendering. Fixed an issue that prevented Suwon's Defiance bar from returning to breakable state after the vortex phases that began at 60 and 40% health. How many times is Suwon going to break? Yeah, so recently at certain points in the fight, her break bar would just refuse to break. That one was really painful because you couldn't stop her from just charging all over the platform again. So yeah, it's good that they fixed that. It's pretty staggering how often Suwon is getting broken by patches since End of Dragon, but it's interesting that, or it's good that that's being fixed right now. Items. Fixed an issue that prevented dragons and ritualist attributes from appearing as options on raid and fractal equipment with selectable attributes. So for those that don't know, they just recently made it to where dragons stats and ritual stats were available to be selected on most equipment in the game. So apparently they tried to add it to all gear with stat selection in the game pretty much, but failed to do it on a couple of items, and they're trying to fix that now. Late news, posted about a day later. World Polish fixed an issue in the Deep Trouble story instance that could cause the story to fail to progress if the player left nearby enemies alive and the enemies interrupted control of the Jade bot. Fixed an issue in the Deep Trouble story instance that could cause the story to fail to progress if the player dealt extremely high amounts of damage to the boss right before the phase change. Imagine getting punished for doing too much damage, chat. Coherent UI has been replaced with Chromium embedded framework to power web-based interfaces like the launcher and the trading post. Okay, we've been waiting for this for a long time. Let's see how it is. Okay, I got an error as soon as I opened it. So we're off to a good start now. There's a significant delay when I click on tabs and it swaps between things. Let's see, weapons, axes, foci, short bow, I don't know, what's something? Ectoplasm. Still like a second, I honestly am not seeing a big difference. Let me see, if I go to gem store and I'm like, search key, waiting. Okay, I had to hit enter like 3 times. That might be because I'm on NA connected to EU right now. That could be because of that. Let me try that again. Key. Okay. I gotta say, I'll give you more feedback later on about this. Right now, at a moment's glance, it doesn't really feel much better. It doesn't really feel much better. But we'll see. I do hope it's a better experience. The overall, as someone who has used the gem store extensively, like much more than the average player, through giveaways and stuff I've done as a content creator, I've probably spent thousands of dollars on the gem store over the last few years. It's a nightmare sometimes. I constantly get double charged for things. I have to friend or invite someone to a party to be able to send them an item. If they're online, I have to use their character name. If they're offline, I have to use their account name because it won't find their character. But if they're online, it won't find their account because I have to use the character. So if they swap characters, I have to type in a different name to send them the stuff. If I want to send them 5 blackline keys, I got to send them a pack of 5, then a pack of 1, and then a pack of 1, and go through all the menus, 3 times. If I click too quickly, it double charges me. It's rough. It's been very, very janky. One time I remember I made a purchase in Path of Exile and it was just so smooth, a tear went down my face. I was like, this is how it's supposed to be? It's crazy. So I would love to see it get improved. Not really seeing it yet. Fixed a visual issue that caused some visual effects to appear twice or not at all. This affected the Mind Telegraph effect used by Prototype XJ1 in the Echo Vault Wilds meta event. Both versions of the Dragon Jade tier reward package now use the same icon. Also, I'm going to mention this now. I don't know if it's in the notes. I think today starts week 3 of the Black Lion rewards at the trading post, the auction house in Lion's Arch. So if you haven't been doing it, you can go to your achievements and search for Black Lion, and there's this stuff, and the rewards are pretty sweet. You get like statuettes and stuff that you normally get from having to open chests. But yeah, go to the Lion's Arch trading post building, and right outside it, there's a Black Lion person. You can talk to them, give them a stack of materials, and you get some really nice stuff in return. And we're in week 3 of it right now. So be sure to do that if you haven't already. Okay, profession skills. Elementalist. Dragon's Tooth. Reduced power coefficient from 1.5 to 1.3. I am not surprised at all. The last time they nerfed this, I remember specifically saying, I don't know if this is going to be enough. So ever since they made Dragon's Tooth tracking, and everybody's using it. Like, it's very powerful, and it forces the enemy to either dodge or block, or they take a ton of damage. And so you've got this bomb floating above you that's got like a 6-second cooldown or something, and while you're focused on that, the Elementalist is still proceeding to murder you. So yeah, I mean, even if the damage was cut in half from what it was, it would still be getting used constantly because it's so effective. I will be interested to see what happens as a result of this. Will it be nerfed again? Is this going to make it feel okay? I don't know, but this does not surprise me in the slightest. Water Trident reduced damage when striking a chilled foe from 50% down to 33% in PvP only, so they felt like that was too strong. Swirling Winds reduced the duration from 6 winds to 4 seconds in PvP only. Oh my god. So this is, I believe, the focus ability that makes the large zone where projectiles don't work. Just anyone that's like longbow, shortbow, rifle, pistol, all of them just cannot play Guild Wars in that area until it wears off. Kind of surprised to see that out of nowhere, just because that's been like untouched as a skill for a very, very long time. Surprised to see that get a nerf, but I guess LEs are just very prevalent right now in PvP. Elemental Celerity adjusted the recharge amount from 100% to 25 seconds in PvP only. Engineer Blast Gyro adjusted the might stacks from 2 stacks per 6 seconds to 1 stack for 12 seconds in PvP only. Kinetic Accelerators adjusted the might from 2 stacks for 8 seconds to 1 stack for 15 seconds in PvP only. Sneak Gyro increased the cooldown from 60 seconds to 75 in PvP only. Speed of Synergy reduced area of effect super speed duration from 5 seconds to 3 seconds in PvP only. Reduced the self super speed duration from 7 seconds to 4 in PvP only. Essentially this is targeted towards scrappers. Scrappers in the right hands are very scary. They can, if they come out of stealth, with sometimes like Blast and Shredder Gyro already like halfway done casting, and maybe hit you with Grenade Barrage and Hammer 2, which is Electro Whirl. They just come out of stealth doing all that at once, and many people just pop like a balloon. So this is all kind of indirectly affecting the Scrapper kit, and apparently trying to tap that down a little bit. Or at least make it to where there's more of a break in between each time they can do that. World versus World. General. Repairing walls and gates will no longer award event participation. This alleviates the behavior we've been seeing in farming objective scaling rewards and wasting supply while defending. However, an additional side effect of this is that repairing alone will not progress achievements that require event participation, such as Keep Keeper, Nice View, or Stay Out. Adjusted the objective scaling rewards on certain keep defense events. Adjusted. So I don't know if they buffed it since the walls don't help now, or nerfed it. I'm not sure. But yeah, this has kind of been a long-standing issue for a long time. And it's a tricky beast. Because if you, now that all it says is event participation. It doesn't say anything about like pips and things like that, or like, you know, AFK, but event participation. So repairing walls has long been a strategy, or someone goes into World v World, maybe they hate World v World and they're just there because they want a gift of battle. And they go in there and then they just like hide somewhere and repair walls every 5 minutes while doing something else until they get their gift of battle. Now, I don't think this is going to stop that behavior, but the brand new event system is very, very profitable, and it appears that they're having the issue with AFK repairers popping up all over again because of that. Yeah, Bob the Builder is right. So this is tackling or attempting to tackle that issue. Okay. So that's the end of this, and if you've got any questions or want to reread this, I'll have a link to that down below. And next is this. Holy crap! Let's turn on. All right, God, this is with the dark mode add-on. All right, reach wondrous horizons with the Eternal Crossings Mount Skin Collection. Let's take a look here. All right, we got this. Man, I don't even know what to call this thing. It was like a Chinese dragon combined with a warclaw. We have got the wolf from the new Puss in Boots movie. We've got it appears to be a bird that drank some McDonald's Sprite. And we have got Clawhauser from Zootopia. Beautiful. Look at every single one of them, looking fantastic. All right, Eternal Crossings Mountskin Collection. Cross never-ending lands with beautiful rides from unknown outer space, mysterious forest, enchanted fairy tale worlds, and many other places. You will sparkle in the most unique way. These skins are available exclusively through the Eternal Crossing Mount Select licenses and Eternal Crossing Mount Adoption licenses. I'm very proud that I said that whole sentence on the first try. Raptor, Fainting, Smoke Canthan, Blazing Canthan. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna read this part. There's a lot of them here. We just saw the picture. The names go with those. There you go. Get to the point complete. What's in stock? We're refreshing our seasonal selection of outfits this week. Choose your favorite looks. Returning this week, standalone mount skins are 30% off from March 14th to March 20th. Bank tab expansions and storage expanders are 30% off from March 17th to the 23rd. Expand your account in new ways. And I cannot read this. Hold on. I'm sorry, available now in the gym store. Log into Guild Wars 2 and press O to access the Blackline trailer. Ah! Okay, we'll turn that off. Good lord. This website needs to be dark mode like all the time. My god. Alright, so that is that. Let's take a look at the gem store in-game. As I flashbang the audience. Let's take a look at these mounts in-game. Let's see. Hang on. Adopt new versions of your mounts. Alright, what do we got? Alright, so here's the things. Fainting, Smoke Canthan. Blazing Canthan. I don't know why I'm laughing. This is funny to me. Just imagine like hearing a woodpecker outside. You look out the window and this thing is staring you down. Yo, plus 20 to intimidate checks. McDonald's Sprite Cuckoo. Howling Wolf Jackal. Heavenly Thunder Vulpine. Shoal Slayer Neon. Luminous Warlord Neon. Swirling Mist Tigress. Oh, it's a griffin that's a tiger. Okay. Jungle Heart Tigress. Oh, the chunky tiger is a griffin skin? Alright. Forest Guardian Tigress. Oh, it's like Malfurion or something. I don't know. Aeolian Spikes Noble. Enchanted Lancer Noble. Wait, what? Look, the unicorn horn is not attached. It's like, I guess that's the enchanted part. The horn just floats out in front of it. Glacial Noble. And Aurora Blessed Turtle. It's stars. Oh my god, I see the stars. All right, that's the end of the new mounts. Okay, oh, and everybody's favorite. Woodland Sprite Springer. Oh my gosh. Yo, is that guy still following me on Twitter? Hold on. Woodland Sprite Springer. Is he still on here? Not seeing. Maybe he deleted his account. There was a Twitter account called Woodland Sprite Springer, and the photo was just a zoom in of these guys' eyeballs, and it was following me and all the other content creators. Let's see. Promotions. Alright, so we got a lot of all the mounts. They mentioned the mounts were on discount. There's a ton of them in here. So if you have interest in any of these, they're all here for cheap price. Flow Girl, the boats are on sale. Flow Girl's gonna get the boats. Plush Cuckoo. Oh man, the plush skins. I use the plush Griffin. Those are top tier. There's also plush Cuckoo and the plush, what is it, Raptor, and oh man, it scrolled really far when I clicked on that. Where is it? And the turtle, you can get the plush turtle, chat. It's on sale. Look at this guy. Adorable. All right, anything else here that I'm not already expecting? Oh my god, are they just all here? This is like when they announced the new Super Smash Bros. And they're like, everyone's here. So many of them. All right, there's a lot. There's a lot of them. All right, well, yeah. I don't see any other brand new stuff unless I'm missing something besides those mounts that I just covered. All mounts on sale, find new items. Yeah, I think we've covered it. Okay, so that's your news. The links to all the news posts, all the places I got the information, as always, are down below. And if you've got any questions, problems, thoughts, concerns, or additional input on the stuff I covered that I missed, feel free to throw them in the comment section. And yeah, until next time.